Hi, good morning everyone. I am Jyoti from TTRRDC Jangam College. I am very proud to be as a swearer. I am really very thankful to Praveen Kumar sir, our principal madam, our madam, and our friend. Really, they were very motivated me to take this class, and I have improved my skills by this class. I want to share my subject with you. Let's go to the topic plant tissue culture technique. In this, the plant tissue culture definition, I will explain you the later. By that you can understand very easily. By explaining the procedure, you can understand the plant tissue culture definition very easily. In this plant tissue culture technique, there are different types of culture: stem culture, seed culture, callus culture, anther culture, pollen culture, meristem culture, embryo culture, and organ culture. These are the different types of plant tissue culture technique. By this we can see see that artificial system how we can create a new plant, how the new plant can be produced. Like that we can see in this plant tissue culture technique. I will explain you the definition last. By that you can understand very easily by explaining procedure. Let's go to the procedure. Then first I will read the definition. That is the laboratory technique of growing, culturing, maintaining all the tissues, organs, and the nutrient medium is known as tissue culture. This is the definition of the tissue culture. I will explain this definition as last. By explaining procedure, you can understand very easily. Let's go to the root system. The root system, in this, first we need to select the mother plant. That mother plant is consisting of the root, leaf, and stem. By that, the roots absorb the water. Means, in this, we are preparing artificially a plant. By this, the roots are present under the soil, and the leaf and stem that is present above the soil. The roots that are well developed. The root system and shoot system should be well developed system. Here, the shoot system means it should be present above the soil. Just now I said, and root system should be present inside the soil. This is also just now I said. In this, the roots are present below the soil. This is the totally first step. What is the first step? In the first step, we need to select a mother plant. In that, roots is present below the soil, and stem and leaf that are should be present above the soil. And in this totally, it is the first step. By going to the second step, we can see that in this here we are in the first step we selected the mother plant. By that, in the second step we need to select a eggplant. Eggplant is nothing but a part of mother plant. By taking a root as or stem or leaf by the mother plant only. This totally is known as eggplant. A part of mother plant is known as the eggplant. By that, we need to select that either root or leaf or meristem or a flower from the mother plant only. That mother plant should be well developed. In the first step only I have said you. Then in this experiment I am choosing the leaf. Okay, I am choosing the leaf. By this, this eggplant need to be cutted. In this process, I have taken the leaf. Means the leaf has to be cutted. I have taken that leaf and put it indirectly. Indirectly, here we can understand that eggplant is nothing but a part of mother plant. In this, by taking that mother plant, we can understand that bacteria or virus, anything else, it is present on the plant. So that how we can take that means we need, by this indirectly we can understand the eggplant is nothing but a part of mother plant. So here we need to, by presenting the bacteria or virus like this, we need to sterilize this process. Means here we need the surface sterilization is necessary process in this. So by to remove the bacteria and surface sterilization is very necessary. To remove this, first we need to take a better beaker. First we need to take a beaker. In that beaker we need to add a sodium hypochlorite solution. Or first we need to take a beaker. In that we add a sodium hypochlorite solution. So that we have chosen the eggplant part now. That leaf need to be added in the sodium hypochlorite solution. By taking that, taking the beaker and putting hypochlorite solution in that, we need to add a eggplant. By after some time, we need to remove the eggplant outside from the sodium hypochlorite solution. By taking the eggplant outside, just we need to take the another beaker. By taking that another beaker, in that we need to add dilute H2O. It means nothing but water, diluted water. In that the eggplant we had removed just now, that eggplant need to be put in the dilute H2O solution. Then in that the eggplant need to be washed for 3 to 4 minutes absolutely. Then by this, then the eggplant is free from the bacteria. Just now I said no, the bacteria or virus it may be present. By that we need to do the surface sterilization process. By taking the eggplant in a dilute H2O, when we had put the eggplant in the beaker, just within 3 to 4 minutes the bacteria will be gone. From that we need, like this sterilization process has been done in the surface sterilization process. Then next, the period of process of surface sterilization is 10 minutes absolutely. We need to sterilize for 10 minutes. Finally, the eggplant is formed. Eggplant is formed. Formed means it means the bacteria has gone from that eggplant. Then the eggplant is now free from the bacteria or virus. And next we need to do the actual process. What is the plantistical technique? What we need to do? Now I am saying it very important. Now I am saying the actual process what we need to do. Then in this, first we need to take a test tube. In the test tube we need to add a nutrient medium. Nutrient medium is for the eggplant. Taking the test tube, in the test tube we need to take the nutrient medium. Nutrient medium, in this the eggplant should be completely matured. First only I said you, the mother plant should be completely developed. From that only the eggplant need to be taken. So this now in this process, in the nutrient medium, the eggplant will be completely matured. Okay. Then for example, the example for this nutrient medium is known as MS medium. These are the two scientists' names. By this, it has given as the example for two medium. Then in this nutrient medium, we can take the macronutrient, micronutrient, and in this nutrient medium, micronutrient, macronutrient, and growth hormone regulators and organic nutrients. These all need to be required for that. In the macronutrients, what will be present means growth hormone. In this macronutrient, mainly nitrogen, potassium, calcium, phosphorus. These are required. These plays the different role. Either nitrogen play a different role or potassium. Anyone can. These are having different roles. All are important. And in this micronutrients, zinc, manganese, copper, and molybdenum. These four are belong to the micronutrients. These also play the different role. And growth hormone regulators. In this present of axin, cytokinin, and gibberellin. In this process, plant tissue culture technique, the cytokinin plays the different role in this topic. It will be discussed later. Then now go to the organic nutrients. What are the organic nutrients? Like vitamin, amino acid, carbohydrates, and vitamins include then thiamine, pyroxine, nicotinic acid. These are all belong to this topic. So Now we are discussed the what are the macronutrients, what are the micronutrients, what are the growth hormone regulators, and what are the organic nutrients. These are all need to be taken in the test tube. Okay, first we are selected now. In that we need to all the micronutrients, macronutrients, organic growth hormone regulators like this. In that nutrient media, the by taking all those, what the eggplant is matured, no, that eggplant need to be put in the test tube in the fraction of second. Just by taking the test tube, we need to cover the test tube with a cotton. It means by in the environment is present of the bacteria and virus. So by not allowing the bacteria or virus into the test tube, we need to cover the test tube with the test tube and cover with the cotton. Either the bacteria or virus will not enter into the test tube. The next process we can call as incubation process. In this process, what we need to do is, in the just now I said that growth hormone regulators in that include a cytokinin. This cytokinin in incubation, in this step, the cytokinin plays the major role. In this, cyto means cell, kinesis means division. The cell division process needs to be done in this incubation process. Here the eggplant absorbs the cytokinesis so that the cell division process has been done. In the it is formed as the some mass of cells. This eggplant divide and form into the mass of the cell. Eggplant that has been divided and forms into the mass of the cell. In the cytokinesis, cell division process has been done. Like this, the eggplant divides and forms at the mass of the cell. That mass of the cells are called as callus. The mass of the cells is called as callus. In this total process is called as incubation. The cell divide and form the mass of cells, and this process is totally called as the callus. This is incubation process. Incubation process like this, it occurs if the incubation time period is to 3 to 6 weeks at 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Finally, the callus is formed. Like this, the mass of the cells is called as callus. Nothing but the eggplant divides and formed into the mass of cells. That mass of cells is called as callus. Then the time period is 3 to 6 weeks and the temperature should be 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Finally, the callus has been formed. Here, going to the callus. What is callus? Callus is nothing but a mass or a group of cells is known as callus, where it is the rapidly formed. Means in that cell division process has been done and formed as the eggplant. Here in this callus is formed rapidly. Means it divides rapidly and forms into the mass of cells. The eggplant, when that eggplant need to be exposed to the nutrient medium. Next, finally the callus has been formed and that tissue tube like that only covered with the cotton. I mean either bacteria or virus will not should not enter, no. So we should not take the cotton outside. Again we need to put that cotton as usually. By that the bacteria or virus will not be enter into that tissue tube. That mass of cells are rapidly formed as callus. Here now this callus itself only it will develop into a new plant. That callus will be developed in the test tube only. That callus will be developed as a new plant. This is done. The formation of a plant in the callus, it rapidly forms. No? This is done by the two processes. Callus plays the major role and it undergoes the two process. Just now I said, no? The two process, first one embryogenesis and second one organogenesis. This it directly forms as a embryogenesis or by taking the organogenesis. By this, the embryogenesis and organogenesis process has been done. What is embryogenesis? Let's know. In this embryogenesis process, the callus is formed at the embryo. Just now I said the callus is rapidly formed at the plant. In this two processes have been done, embryogenesis and organogenesis. In this embryogenesis, callus is formed as an embryo. That embryo is undergoes the formation of a new culture plant. This is called as embryogenesis. Nothing. Here we can understand that the plant, the callus that is formed as an embryo and formed as a new culture plant. This is called as the embryo. Organogenesis. Organogenesis, in this there is no formation of embryo, where is directly the plant is occurs. In this no formation of embryo. In the embryogenesis we can see that the plant formed as the embryo, but in organogenesis there is no formation of embryo, it directly forms as a plant. Then plant and the callus occurs. This callus forms into the shoot formation. Let how the shoot is formed? Callus forms into the shoot formation. What is shoot formation? How the shoot formation has been done? Here means just now I said the two processes has been done, embryogenesis and organogenesis. In this embryogenesis process, the callus is formed as the embryo and that embryo is formation into the new culture plant. Here nothing. Here the embryo will be formed. From the callus, first the embryo will be formed and later it can be into the new culture plant is called as embryogenesis. And in the organogenesis, there is no formation of an embryo, but it directly develops into a plant. This is called the organogenesis formation. In this, now the callus is formed as the shoot formation. What is shoot formation? Root, stem and leaves should be well developed, and now meristem also should be well developed. Now that cotton should be removed. We covered no cotton for the test tube, that cotton need to be removed. Finally, here we can understand that root formation occurs. I said no, in the callus directly forms of a plant, but now finally when we go to after by these two processes, finally we can understand that the roots will be formed. In the test tube only the roots will be formed. The roots need to be transferred into the soil. The roots are well developed. So by that well developed roots will be transferred into the soil. The plant will be completely mature. The roots will be transferred into the soil and the plant is completely mature. That is supplied to the farmers. Like this, first we need to select the test tube. Like that, in that we need to add all the nutrient medium. In that nutrient medium, we can take the macronutrient, micronutrient, organic growth hormone regulators and organic nutrient. By this we can take the totally we can need to cover that test tube with the cotton. By that incubation process has been done, cytokinesis, the cell divide and the callus is formed. That this is the plant tissue culture technique procedure completely. Now let's go to the advantages of this plant tissue culture technique. What are the first advantage? A large number of plants can be produced in the short time of period. Large number of plants can be produced in the short time of period. This is called the micropropagation. Micropropagation is nothing but in a short time we can produce many plants. This is one of the first advantage. And second advantage is plants are genetically and identically as similar as mother plant. Means how the mother plant will be present, same like that only the plant which we are going to produced by the test tube, that are very similar to the mother plant. The plants which are similar to the mother plant, that are called as soma clone, and the plant which are dissimilar to the mother plant, which are genetically not identical, that are belongs to the soma clonal variant. This soma clonal variant is very important. And now we can go commercially the important plants like tomato, banana apple, teak, and bamboo. These are many plants like this will be produced by this artificial system only, by the banana, tomato, or apple. Like this, many trees can be produced by this plant tissue culture method. Artificially, we can prepare this plant. Now, recovery of the health plant from diseased plant is known as meristem culture. Means the plants which are diseased that are converted into the healthy plant. Like this, in this process, like this also can be done. The diseased plant can be produced as a healthy plant. Totipotency. Now, what is the totipotency? It is the important topic. This totipotency means the ability of the egg plant to develop into a complete mature plant is known as totipotency. Means by eggplant only, no, this process is completely formed into the callus and producing of the roots or developed stem or developed root. Like this only, but from the eggplant only this process can be completely done. Means this eggplant is completely developed into the complete matured plant. It is known as the totipotency. Haberland. Haberland is the father of the plant tissue culture. Haberland is the plant tissue culture father. Now, in 1962, I said no, the nutrient for this plant tissue culture example is MS medium. MS means two scientists name. First one, M means Murashi and Skog. Murashi and Skog. These are the two scientists. This is the example for the nutrient medium. Totally, once I will summarize this topic. First, we need to select the mother plant. These are the root and this is the shoot system. Root system will be completely under the soil and shoot system will be present above the soil. This is the root system and it is the shoot system. By taking the cutting of the eggplant. Here I have chosen the leaf. No? This is the leaf. Is called as eggplant. Then we need to be surface sterilization to remove the bacteria. This is the beaker what I have chosen. This is the sodium hypochlorite solution. In that I have put in the eggplant by wash that I have chosen put it in for 3 to 4 minutes. This is the another beaker. I have put it the dilute H2O. In that I have put in the sodium. This is the beaker. I have put in the eggplant. This is the dilute H2O. Then next we go by taking the test tube. Here you observe it is eggplant. First, these all are the nutrient medium, macro, micro and organic, that are the growth regulators. These are all, and in that I have put in the eggplant, and the totally test tube will be covered by the cotton. This cotton should be completely covered. Then by this next incubation process has been done. This incubation process will be done to 3 to 6 weeks, and the temperature content 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. By this in this you see this is the test tube, and in that the plant that is forming as the callus. Here you see this is the callus. This callus the here incubation means the cell division has been done and formed as a small cells. The small cells are called as the callus. In this embryogenesis and oogogenesis, this two process has been done, and here the shoot formation occurs. This the shoot, the callus formed as like this, root, stem and leaf will be formed. The shoot development has been done perfectly. This totally has been done in the test tube in the nutrient media. Then next here the root formation occurs. Here the root will be formed in this, and here the test tube, it is the cotton which should be covered like this. Then next the well developed root need to be transferred into the soil. This is the completely developed and matured plant. This is given to the For the total plant tissue culture topic, I am really very happy to say this topic in the online. This was my first class in the online. Really, I am very glad to say this class and really. I have chosen this topic. I have this can be practically done. It is the artificial method. We can see very easily. We can make in the laboratories mostly and. In this I said I will say explain this definition last. The definition, that is the development or growing the plant, means totally. Here we can understand that in the laboratory technique, the growing. Now we can see this total is the laboratory condition. Growing has been done, culturing has been done, maintaining cells, tissues, organs. These are all the artificial nutrient medium is known as the tissue culture. This was the definition. The laboratory technique means growing, culturing, maintaining and forming of the cells in the nutrient media is called as the tissue culture. Thank you each and everyone for giving this such a wonderful opportunity to me, and really I am very happy to be as a swearer, and I thank Dr. Praveen Kumar sir, and I thankful my principal, my lecturers and my teachers, everyone and my friends and my parents to motivate me to say the class. I am really very happy, and it was the corona time. Be safe, be healthy, stay home, wear mask and everything. Don't go outside, be stay home. Thank you each and everyone for giving this such a wonderful opportunity.